In the dead of winter, Hannibal leads his army across the merciless Alps. Men and beasts march where none have dared. His eyes burn with iron resolve, a leader unyielding against nature's fury. The great war elephants, armored and relentless, fight their way through the storm. Soldiers collapse into the snow, exhausted and broken, yet others drag them forward, refusing to abandon hope. Hannibal raises his arm, commanding his men with a voice stronger than the wind. Forward, Rome awaits.
Beyond these mountains.
From above, the army looks like a fragile thread stretched against the might of the mountains. Avalanches thunder, storms rage, yet the Carthaginians push forward into the unknown. At last, from the ridge, Italy reveals itself through the mist, the land of Rome. An elephant trumpets triumphantly, sunlight piercing the clouds like destiny itself. The battered army descends, Hannibal's cloak leading the way, as history prepares to be written in blood. Carthage, master of the seas, a city rich, proud, and destined for conflict.
This treaty marks the end of hostilities.
But Rome's victory in the First Punic War leaves Carthage humiliated. Its people in grief and anger, in a sacred temple. Young Hannibal swears before his father eternal hatred for Rome. With sword in hand, he vows, "I will be Rome's enemy until death." As a teenager, Hannibal trains with veterans, his ferocity earning their respect. In the council chambers, he listens silently, studying Rome's ambitions with sharp eyes. At 25, Hannibal commands armies in Iberia, his red cloak blazing against the horizon. He conquers tribes with brutal force, elephants and cavalry crushing resistance. Victorious soldiers lift his name in thunderous chants, "Hannibal, Hannibal." At sunset, he gazes toward Italy, the land of his destiny. Emerging from the Alps, Hannibal's army enters Italy, hungry for battle.
Today we drive
Rome answers swiftly. Consul Sempronius rallies his legions with pride. At the frozen Trebia River, Romans march into icy waters, unaware of the trap. With a roar, Numidian cavalry strike their flanks in sudden fury. Elephants crash into Roman ranks, spears and swords turning the snow to crimson. The river runs red as Rome suffers its first great defeat on Italian soil. Months later, at Lake Trasimene, morning fog cloaks the Roman army. From the hills, Hannibal signals. Carthaginian warriors erupt from the mist. Romans, blind and desperate, slash at shadows as the slaughter consumes them. In Rome's Senate, the news is delivered. Entire legions annihilated.
They are no more.
Silence falls like death itself. On the plains of Cannae, Hannibal faces Rome's might, 80,000 soldiers, the Republic's pride.
Rome will crush.
Roman legions march forward, confident, chanting the glory of their empire. Hannibal watches calmly, his army forming a crescent, thin at the center, strong at the flanks. The armies collide, steel and flesh tearing in dust and fury. Slowly, Hannibal's center bends, retreating under the Roman tide. Romans press harder, packed so tightly they cannot raise their arms. Hannibal lifts his hand.
Now.
The trap is sprung.
Close on
now, close on them.
Forward for Carthage.
Cavalry crashes into the flanks, slicing through helpless ranks. From above,
We're surrounded. gods help us!
The Roman host is swallowed whole, encircled, doomed, in chaos. Consul Paulus cries out, "Stand and fight, Romans!" But his voice is lost in the storm of death.
We cannot move!
Panic consumes the
closing in
legions,
on us.
men gasping for breath as they suffocate in the crush.
Strike! Cut them down where
Carthaginian blades strike mercilessly, cutting down Romans, trapped like cattle. Elephants trample soldiers into the mud, screams drowned by thunderous roars. Through a young soldier's eyes, the battlefield is terror, dust, blood, and a spear plunging into his chest. The ground is carpeted with corpses, shields shattered, weapons broken. Hannibal surveys victory in silence, calm amid unimaginable carnage.
Rome will
Consul
endure.
Paulus falls, pierced by spears, whispering, "Rome will endure." From the skies, the battlefield is a graveyard of 50,000 men. Officers count the dead,
50,000.
their voices shaking.
gods themselves must
50,000.
weep at such a
The
number.
gods themselves bear witness. In Rome's Senate, senators weep as the
bleeds.
news
How
arrives.
can we survive
Their
this?
empire trembles at the edge of ruin.
Our legions are lost.
In the Senate hall,
All of them.
despair crushes
Hannibal
Rome,
has destroyed
silence heavier than stone.
We will
Fabius
not fight
Maximus
him as he
rises,
wishes.
calm and resolute.
We will fight him
We will fight with time, not with pride.
Burn his supplies.
On the
Bleed his
hills,
strength.
he instructs
Deny
his
him
soldiers.
battle.
Strike supply lines, not battles. Hannibal watches
Barca,
fields burned,
frustrated at Rome's
villages
refusal to
emptied,
fight.
his frustration growing.
Burn it all! Leave them
At
nothing.
night, Roman cavalry burn Carthaginian wagons, supplies vanishing in fire.
We have to keep
Hannibal's army starves.
Rome is still
Elephants
far.
collapse. Men stagger like shadows. In camp, soldiers salute their cautious
Hail,
leader,
Trebius,
whispering the
Rome's
delayer
shield.
with newfound respect.
Left, right, left!
Young
Keep
recruits
fight.
train in new tactics. Ambush, retreat, strike again. Roman legions reclaim towns, banners of
Rome lives.
SPQR rising once more. In Rome, senators lift hands in unity. The Republic breathes again with defiance and hope. Scipio Africanus rides before his men, his purple cloak blazing in the sun. Today, we fight for all of Italy. Roman fleets sail across the Mediterranean, destiny bound for Africa.
Call Hannibal!
In Carthage,
Only he
fearful
can save
elders
us now.
shout, "Recall Hannibal! Only he can save us now!" In his
Carthage
war tent,
calls,
weary Hannibal
then I shall
folds the
return.
parchment. "If Carthage calls, I shall return." On the plains of Zama, two titans face each other, Hannibal and Scipio, legends of war. Elephants thunder into Roman lines, trumpeting chaos.
Hold steady!
Scipio commands
Let them
calmly,
pass, them strike!
"Hold steady, let them pass, then strike." The infantry clash in brutal fury, dust and blood rising into the sky. From the horizon, Numidian
Drive them
cavalry
from
sweep
Africa.
in, encircling Hannibal's army. Amidst the ruin, Hannibal whispers in sorrow, "Rome has won, but I remain its eternal enemy." Carthage lies in ruins, its proud people crushed by despair. In exile, Hannibal stares at a burned
I
map,
carried Carthage
whispering,
upon my
"I
shoulders
carried Carthage and
lost
lost
it
it all." In Rome,
endures,
Scipio is crowned with
but at a
laurel,
price,
yet admits
carved in blood.
victory came at a price carved in blood. Carthaginian
Rome has
veterans
won.
weep by the fire,
I
remembering
remain
the man
its
they would
eternal
follow again.
enemy. Here, at Cannae,
Roman scholars
Hannibal's brilliance
study Hannibal's
through the
tactics,
and in
immortalizing
again at
his
Zama,
genius
his
in
tactics
scrolls of
studied
war.
even now.
Legions march through triumphal arches as crowds cry, "Roma Eterna," Eternal Rome.
History will remember me.
Alone by
name.
moonlight, Hannibal
Not
reflects.
Rome's triumph,
History will remember me for my defiance. In the Forum, dawn light crowns Rome, citizens chanting Roma Eterna in unison. A final montage flashes, the Alps, Cannae, Zama, and burning Carthage, the rise of empire. Golden letters fade in silence. Hannibal, the man who almost destroyed Rome.